Dates and calendars. What is the international date line? Imagine traveling across the world and suddenly finding your calendar date changing by a whole day. That's what the international date line does. It's an invisible line on Earth that tells us where one day ends and the next begins. This line runs roughly along the 180-degree longitude line, which is halfway around the world from the 0-degree longitude line called the prime meridian. The line stretches from the North Pole to the South Pole but isn't perfectly straight. It bends around land and islands to keep countries and communities on the same date. The main purpose of the international date line is to help us keep track of days as the Earth spins. When you cross it going westward, you add a day. When you go eastward, you subtract a day. This system makes sure that the calendar stays consistent worldwide, even though different parts of the world experience daylight and darkness at different times. Since the line passes through the Pacific Ocean, it avoids splitting countries into different days. For example, it curves around Siberia and Alaska so they stay on separate days. It also bends around some islands so they share the same date as nearby nations. The line is not a fixed international law but a human-made boundary that countries can adjust to fit their local needs. From a numbers point of view, the international date line shows how humans use longitude degrees, days, and time zones to organize time. It's a practical way to handle the rotation of the Earth and the flow of time. Crossing the line can change your date by one day, which is important for travelers, businesses, and communication. It helps everyone stay on the same page, even when the planet is constantly turning. So next time you hear about crossing the international date line, remember it's all about keeping our calendar in sync with the world's rotation and the way we count days.